So here is part 4 of doing the Unthinkable with the 90 amp flux core welder from my favorite store, Harbor Freight. And this one was actually a fail. And I'm sure those of you that are thinking, oh, the welder broke, the hook fell off, the wire feed broke, I was popping too many breakers, which I've actually never done. No, those are all incorrect. None of the problems were with the welder or my welds. The problem was actually with I have a Samsung Galaxy S4 cell phone. So Samsung has their video recording set up to record to the internal memory, but I can't record for very long on the internal memory without having to delete a whole bunch of apps. So I set it to record to the SD card, and well, the entire video got corrupted, and I am very, very, very disappointed that you guys didn't get to see the part 4, because those were some pretty popular videos, and I got a decent amount of ad revenue from those. So, but I figured I'll show you what I did and just kind of walk you through the steps like I did in all of the other videos. So I'm sorry that this happened. This was out of my control. It was just with my cell phone. My cell phone corrupted the data somehow, or the videos, and since then I have bought a camcorder with 2 batteries, and I got a 64 gigabyte or 64 megabyte, megabyte, something like that, either one. But it's a bigger memory card, and I should be able to film for a long, long time. So, but I'm actually using my Galaxy right now to take this video. So this is the big bucket here, and just to give you a size comparison, there's my foot. So it is, I have a size 11.5 or a 12, but it is 20.5 inches wide, and it should pin up to our backhoe just the same way as the other one does. It looks exactly, all the substructure here is all the same, so I'm not expecting to have any problems there. But we have a building that we want to take down, and I want to use this bucket for the bucket to load up the building debris into a dumpster, and I figured I obviously want to be able to lift things with this. And the problem with putting the chains on either one of these is it's lifting crooked and you're twisting things. This lifts right down the middle of the bucket and should keep everything in line and intact. So I did, I think, 5 or 6 passes on here. The welds obviously are not perfect because this is an AEC machine, but they look decent to me. They're good enough for what I'm going to be using this for. And here's the second one. There's a few little spots of porosity. There's one right at the tip of my finger. It's not really showing up on camera that good, but of course I had the welder set to maximum power, and then I had it set to, I think it was 3 or 4 on the wire feed speed, and of course it welded it just fine. Again, I'm going to say this again like I did in the other videos. This is not a submarine, this is not a bridge, this is literally just a hook for a backhoe bucket that, heck, we haven't even used this. We haven't even put this onto the backhoe yet since the entire time that we've had it, but I know there's going to be a time where we need this hook on here for lifting things, because I don't know what's holding up the underside of this cabin. It's abandoned, and there might be I-beams, steel I-beams, there might be wood beams and stuff, but having a hook and being able to hook onto something is very, very handy. I did also, whenever they put these main cross supports here, I don't know, this is 1/2 inch, 3/8 maybe, 1/2 inch, yeah, 1/2 inch pieces of steel here, And they welded along both sides, and I think they even did in here too. But they didn't weld this. So I put these welds here, and I set the feed speed to 2, and of course max out the welder like I said before. And just the same thing that I did with this, I did with this one here. And then I also did with this one here. So I have not, despite what all the people in the comments have said, well, not all of them, the majority of them saying that, you know, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm an amateur, I'm a beginner, I should just go pay someone else hundreds and hundreds of dollars to go weld these, and I should quit welding and quit making these videos and this and that. But none of the stuff that I have welded, I'm going to say this again, none of the stuff that I have welded has broken. The hook on the other bucket that I welded, fine. I haven't bent anything. We've used it to pick up logs. We've used it to move things. It has come in very, very, very handy. The hitch on my Cub Cadet 582 Special, there has been no problems with that either. I have actually bent the piece of steel that the hitch part bolts to on the tractor. Now this is on the tractor, not what I've welded. I have bent that. So that is actually weaker than what I did. Let's see, what was the third thing? That hook, been fine. The Backhoe, or the Cub Cadet thing, the hitch on the back. Oh, and the hook. The hook on the 2-inch receiver, everything's been fine. You know, that tractor, it doesn't have the power to break these welds, and quite frankly, neither does the Backhoe. So I'm not trying to rant here, but you know, everybody loves to, well, not everybody, but a lot of people that watch those videos loves to put me down, and you know, basically just because I'm using a Harbor Freight welder, and you know, I don't have tons of experience, but I don't have none, and wouldn't really consider myself a beginner, but whatever, everyone can think what they want, they're entitled to their own opinions, but you know, none of it has failed, and I've done quite well. You know, I am self-taught. I've never gone to any school, or a school for welding, none of that. I've literally watched Chucky 2009's videos on YouTube and a couple others, and this is how I've learned to weld. And you know, nobody's taught me. I've pretty much been self-taught to learn how to weld like this. And yes, it's not pretty. You know, this Harbor Freight welder is an AC machine, and of course there's going to be lots of spatter, but you know, guys, this is a Backhoe bucket. Do I really care how good the welds look? Not really. Not really. So, but there you go. There was part 4 of doing the unthinkable with the 90 amp flux core wire welder from Harbor Freight. So I guess I'm going to call this a fail video because you didn't get to see me weld it, but of course, you know, I didn't pay anybody to do this. You know, I literally did this in the same spot that I did all the other stuff, you know, out in front of the barn, and I had the tool cart there and everything. So, but thanks for watching. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. I think this will be a fail. So I hope to see you in the next welding video. I don't know, I have a couple hooks to put on the loader of the 8N next, and I guess maybe that'll be part 5. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next one.